Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Hoosier Hardware, and today I want to talk about, or rather talk to, those of you that are considering going with a console instead of a gaming PC because of RAM prices or graphics card prices. Let's go! First of all, I fully understand how this whole chain of reasoning developed. You were going to go and buy yourself a gaming PC, maybe you had it parted out, you were ready to click the buy button, and then the graphics card or RAM debacles came along. RAM prices jumped up $100 for 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM in a very short period of time, and graphics card prices have doubled in some cases from the MSRP to where they're currently at. So now you're thinking about getting one of these monstrosities. You actually don't have to do this. Okay, let's put this, well, where it belongs. Before you jump ship and go to Team Console or buy a console, it's not really teams, we're all gamers here. There are a few things you should definitely consider before clicking the buy button on a PS4 or an Xbox One. First and foremost, is it feasible to wait? Do you have a gaming setup, whether it be a console or maybe an older gaming PC already that you're just happy with as of right now, and you can wait a month or two and see if the graphics card market chills out? Because if it is feasible to wait, there is a good chance in the next 2 or 3 months that at some point graphics cards will be available at near their MSRP pricing, so maybe just wait it out and see what happens. The next thing to consider before clicking the buy button on a horrible console, and yes, I'm being a troll right now, is what your display of choice is. If it's a 1080p or lower television or monitor, then you may actually be better off just going ahead and grabbing a lower end graphics card, because you're really only going to be shooting for 60 FPS anyways, and a 1050 Ti can handle almost all modern games at 60 FPS on a 1080p panel. And while I know that a 1050 Ti is definitely still over MSRP, in the last few days I've noticed that there are some available in the sub $200 price bracket, about $50 more than I would like to be paying for one of them, but not so much more that you should abandon the PC platform altogether. Yet another consideration is what type of games you play, because if you are into first-person shooters, there is no doubt in my mind that PC is for you. And yes, I fully understand that a lot of popular modern games are first-person shooters, and I really do believe in the mouse and keyboard, but of course, if you are just a staunch gamepad supporter, PC has you covered there too. In fact, in addition to using Xbox One, PS4, or even Steam controllers, you can buy a whole plethora of other USB-powered controllers from Amazon or Newegg or even Walmart that will plug right into your PC and work just great right off the bat. The PC gives you a lot of peripherals to play with, including steering wheels. If you're a racing simulator fan, again, PC wins there. And yes, I'm still being a troll. Now, a realistic consideration that actually may push you towards consoles or PC, and it may depend, is what platform your friends already play on. If most of them are into consoles and you really want to play with those friends, then heck, maybe an Xbox or a PS4 is right for you. But if you have a lot of friends that are on Steam, especially if you've already established yourself as a PC gamer with an older gaming PC, then you may want to again wait it out through the GPU and RAM crises, because frankly, your friends probably aren't going to hop over to console if they're already on PC, and really, should you? And even if you do pony up and decide you're just going to bite the bullet and buy that super expensive DDR4 RAM or that super expensive GPU, then you do have to consider the long game versus the short game, especially if you're thinking about switching over to consoles. The short game looks great. Consoles are much cheaper than gaming PCs right now, and they give you better performance per dollar, especially if you're buying something like an Xbox One X compared to something like a GTX 1060, which you can barely find for under $400 if you're lucky, and getting the 6GB one under the $400 price point is almost impossible right now. But that's playing the short game. If you look at the long game of PC gaming, you avoid some of the fringe costs, like $60 per year for online play and matchmaking. That comes free with almost all PC games. It's also worth considering that Steam has sales regularly, and some of them, at least twice a year, are gigantic sales where almost any game you want will be on sale, at least for some period of time during the sale. You also have access, at least better access, to other websites that offer CD keys, like cdkeys.com, Kinguin is one, G2A, those sites that offer sometimes brand new games at a significant discount that you just can't find on Xbox or PS4. And then there's the eternal debate of backwards compatibility, and yes, I fully understand that through virtual consoles or emulation, some of the current consoles do offer some level of backwards compatibility to older games from past generations, especially ones that were very popular, but PC has always had the best backwards compatibility in the gaming sector, and that's because it's still being developed on the same platform in general. Whereas consoles have hard cutoffs for their generations, the PC is more just one continuous generation, and you can still play games from the 90s or even in some cases earlier on a modern PC. Although you may have to mess around a little bit with compatibility settings, but you can almost always get it to work. Oh, I'm gonna need this now. Now, in the end, a console is not a bad option right now in the gaming market, especially again because RAM prices are so crazy expensive, as well as GPUs being just ludicrous in price. But before you do hop over to the console side of things, please consider all aspects of it, not just the upfront cost, which is definitely more on a PC, or at least generally more on a PC right now, but also consider the long-term costs and benefits of both the PC platform and the console platform, because at the end of the day, it's really only you that knows which one is right for you. And for me, even with the higher costs right now, if I were building a new gaming setup, whether it be a console setup or a PC setup, I'd be sticking with console. No, I'm just kidding, I'd go PC. Sorry, bud. But of course, you guys know that I always like to kick it back to you, so let me know in the comments down below and tell me whether you would go console right now, or whether you would be okay biting the bullet and getting a PC now, or can you stand to wait? Let us know down below. And of course, if you like this video, give it a like, share, subscribe, and comment. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Hoosier Hardware. They're the same tag for your convenience. And as always, I'll let YouTube queue up a couple more videos from my channel for you to watch. I'm Shane with Hoosier Hardware, and I'll see you guys in the next video.